Welcome everyone to episode 5 of Custom Corner. Yeah, we're on episode 5 already. Before we start, if you haven't seen episodes 1, 2, 3, or 4, go check them out. They're on my channel. Or they could be in the link in the description, or they could be at the end of this video. I've generally no idea. I'm not editing me. But we'll see if editing me can be bothered to put them at the end of this video or in the description. But if I haven't, then they're on my channel. There's probably a playlist, actually. There's maybe a playlist. But yeah, today we're going to be looking at not an OC, so thank God. We're looking at an actual character from Transformers, and he's quite well known, but he hasn't had a lot of screen time throughout his years, and today we're looking at my custom Acid Storm. Now, Acid Storm is quite an old character, first appearing in G1, and his last appearance I think was either Siege or Cyberverse, and today I'm reviewing him, so let's get into it. Let's go. Here is my custom Acid Storm, and pretty simple design. I use 2 shades of green, light green for the null rays, the arms, the legs, and on the other side that was light green, more like a kind of like more of a light green, acid green. And then for the chest, the shoulders, and the wings, I like to do some dark green just to break it up a little bit. And you can see the paint's kind of fading off a little bit on the legs and on the null rays, so I might go over that with these pens, which I recently got for Christmas. So be glad to do that. Might give him an upgrade. Had to fix my custom Dirge because that thing was a mess. But he's fine now. Aren't you, Dirge? He's fine. Anyway, so this is Acid Storm. He's his usual green. He's based off of... Are you serious? Are you just gonna interrupt me every video now? Seriously? I hate you. Anyway, he's based on his character. He wasn't really based on a specific figure of him because they all have the same design. I just wanted an Acid Storm and knew that I wouldn't be able to get the Siege version, although they do. A lot of the Rainmakers sell separately on eBay for about $23 to $25.99 each. I have seen that, and maybe I'll pick it up, but don't really need the Acid Storm because I've already got a new step in for Acid Storm. But that's who he's supposed to be. That was his inspiration. He was kind of based on, body-wise, he was based on the Siege Acid Storm, because that used the Starscream mold. And color-wise, the dark green was based on his Generation/Classics Acid Storm figure, because that used mainly dark green. And the light green was just to add a little more color to it, but yeah. Why did I make this custom? To be honest, the only reason I made this custom was because I knew that I would never get an Acid Storm, and because I had, I went to B&M one day, which is if you're American, it's a cheap shop. It's a cheap supermarket here in the UK. It's really, really handy. It has a lot of things. It's not like a grocery store, but it's kind of like Best Buy. I think in America that's the best way to describe it. It's kind of like a Best Buy. And I went to the toy section looking for some Transformers. And I got this like 6-pack of like knockoff Transformers, and that's where I got X-Brawn, Day Trader, and 2 Seekers that kind of look like Cybertron Thundercracker, kind of like that, and they were blue and orange and mostly white, and I'm using them as Acid Storm, Sunstorm, and Ion Storm, so I'll go grab them. So here is the knockoff figures that I was saying about. So if you're old and quite an old Transformer fan, you'll know what these look like. To me, these look like, I actually googled it, and the original mold for these is the Cybertron something Thundercracker, and that's what they're based on. The X-Brawn that I got, which I'll grab because it's right next to me. This guy is just a straight up repaint or remold of the Generations Classic X-Brawn, which is just this, but instead of being green and grey, it would be green and orange. So there we go. And the knockoff Ultra Magnus, or in my university's Day Trader, that is a knockoff of the premium edition Ultra Magnus, because I googled that as well and it took me so long to find it. But this isn't about them. This is about Acid Storm. So since I already had two of the Rainmakers, I was like, right, I need to get Acid Storm. So I bought a authentic Starscream and painted it into Acid Storm. And I was like, it's kind of annoying that all 3 of them are, like, Acid Storm's the odd one out. But I was like, it kind of makes sense because he's, like, the leader of the Rainmaker. So it kind of makes sense that he's the odd one out. And, yeah, that's why I made Acid Storm. Because I already had these 2. And he's pretty good. He's one of my better customs when it comes to colouring. Except for on the top, where there's a little bit of colour where there's not supposed to be. But that's okay. That's alright. He can transform, but this head's, I think, quite stiff. Or at least it is on Dirge, Thrust, and a few others. But I think he's okay to transform. So, before I transform him, I guess we'll do some size comparisons. So, I guess here he is next to knockoff Ion Storm and knockoff Sunstorm, which I may replace both soon if we get a Studio Series, if you know what I mean. You'll see what I mean soon. So, there they go. And here he is next to my new stand-in for Acid Storm. So, put him there. Oh, God. Okay, I need to bring the camera up a little bit. Wait a minute. Oof. Here he is compared next to Bumblebee Studio Series Bumblebee movie Thrust. Or in my universe, he's Acid Storm because he's a Green Seeker. He's basically Acid Storm. In my universe, Thrust is his burgundy color. So, yeah. I might shave down that cone, though. Because I don't think that matters to the transformation. So, I might do that at some point. I don't know. But, here he is compared next to his new replacement, I guess. Because this is the one that I put with my, Decepticons, and Acid Storm I put on a shelf with all my customs, which I might show you when I do a collection video, maybe. I might do a collection video. But yeah, there he is compared next to his new replacement. Down you go. Okay, Let's move the camera down again. Oh, stuff. Okay, and bring it down. There we go. Right about there. That'll do. Okay, and I guess we'll do a transformation. So first, you gotta remove the null rays, obviously, like that. So now that you've got the null rays off, this is pretty simple. You wouldn't even need to watch a video to transform him, because he didn't come with instructions, and I was able to transform him. But you just use this part is to clip the legs together like that. There's focus, come on. There we go. So those two clips here will clip together, and then what you want to do is fold down the arms like that. They don't fold down any more than that. I've tried. And then come to the back and just fold this down like that, and then the two pegs on the back of the legs right there will peg into these holes. And then you do that and push down the head. This is where it gets stiff. There we go. And then just fold up the chest, and pretty sure that's it. You can add the null rays as well if you want to. Ooh. Just peg them in this hole right here, and do the same on this side right there. And there you go. Oh, wait a minute, hold up, there we go. It's blurry. Focus, there we go. And there you go, there's Acid Storm in his very small, very simple vehicle mode. And it's just him literally with his back, and it's just him with his wings down, his arms down, and his chest up. You could literally still see everything if you stand him up again. Look, see? That's it. So it's very simple. It's like the simplest transformer in existence. Legit. I think even a 5-year-old can transform this. But I'll go into vehicle comparisons now. So I'll have to go and transform these guys. I'll be back in a sec. So here's Acid Storm compared next to his teammates Sunstorm, knockoff Sunstorm, and knockoff Ironstorm. I generally don't know what to call these two other than knockoff, because they're not really. Are they Cybertron? Are they Cybertron, Sunstorm, and Ironstorm? I guess that kind of works. But there he is compared next to them, and I'll do a from the top view. There's a top view. I could do this. Oh, I could do from the top view now because my tripod's quite tall. But there they are from a taller angle. I guess we'll move on to Movie Acid Storm now. Oh, this is gonna take a while to transform. Alright. So here's Acid Storm compared next to Movie Acid Storm. Or my version of Acid Storm. SS Thrust. Okay? Jesus Christ. I'm gonna be calling this guy Thrust, because oh god damn it. I'm gonna be calling this guy Acid Storm, because that's what he is. He's basically Acid Storm. If there's a Seeker that is green, like light green like that, light green like this, or, are you kidding me? Or any color of green, it's Thrust. Oh god damn it. Acid Storm. I'm calling him Thrust. The only time Thrust was green was in Armada. So why have they made him green in what's supposed to be a G1 bodied movie, which was Bumblebee? Everyone in that movie was G1 looking or G1 colored, except Thrust. how are they gonna do an SS Thrust from Bumblebee? I mean, how are they gonna do an SS Acid Storm now? I guess they could do it like with neon green, like what Siege done, I guess, but that would be kind of confusing with them both being green. Like, this would have looked better in Burgundy. Since they've done that, they better at least give us Dirge and Ramjet now. Although that would be kind of hard to do, because people are hoping that they're going to do a Cybertron Blitzwing in the Studio Series. And that'll look almost exactly the same as Ramjet, but with red highlights. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to get a Acid Storm. Anyway, enough ranting about Hasbro being colorblind and being stupid. Here's a tall, higher perspective. And you can see this Acid Storm is tiny compared next to Big Chad, freaking Giga Chad Acid Storm. But yeah, I think that kind of concludes this review. Acid Storm is a good custom. I feel like all my customs after this got a lot cleaner. Especially after Brawn as well. All my customs after Brawn were like really clean. Like, I didn't have to go over them with a lot of layers. Like Skywarp, I think I had to repaint like 5 times, especially with the black. Acid Storm, I haven't had to repaint once yet, but the paint's kind of coming off a little bit, but that's okay. It's just gonna be on a shelf, so I might repaint. Do I have green in here actually? Hang on, one sec. Yeah, I do. I have 2. I'll show you guys. Oof. Yeah. There's that color, which I think's dark green. Then there's this, like, to be honest, this looks like mint tea, to be honest. Like, you know that tea that's, like, green? I forgot what it's called. Damn it. What's it called? I have no idea, but it's green. People who know tea, you know what I'm talking about. It's the tea that's green. You know what I mean? Green tea. That's what it's called. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. It's green tea. Yeah, this reminds me of green tea. Why did I struggle to remember green tea? You know, tea has so many, like, fancy names that you would think you wouldn't have thought of green tea. But, yeah, these take so long for the ink to actually come out, because the actual sponge is completely dry, so you have to wait for all of that, to get all the way down to the bottom before you can paint. And that takes a long time. But enough of me showing off my awesome new acrylic pens that are definitely better than the other ones. Which I now can't put away. What's going on here? Okay, there we go. Anyway, back to the review. Do I like... Do you stop falling down? Do I like Acid Storm as a custom? You know what? You could just get out of here now. We don't need you. Do I like Acid Storm as a custom? Yes, he was quite fun. I was very glad to complete my Rainmakers. His paint hasn't chipped off a lot yet. Like, unlike Skywarp, his paint like came off all the time. Oh no, you guys won't know about this, but I've got a new Skywarp now. I don't know if, no, my last collection video was last year, so you won't know. But, I've gotten a lot of figures since my collection video. I moved stuff around. I've, got a display shelf now. Yeah, I've got a lot. Some stuff's been moved around. Certain factions have grown. New factions have been made. But that's another video. Anyway, that's kind of the end of this video. Because he's such a good custom, I guess I'll rate him maybe like a 9 out of 10 because he's fun, he's got good posability, he's not loose at all. Actually, I'll transform him and I'll show you guys that he's not actually loose at all. Oh shit, here we go. Yeah, this is what I was talking about when it came to the head being stiff. Shit. One sec. Okay, so I've transformed Acid Storm, which was quite a struggle because I forgot that the head's really hard to get back into position. Like, I have to actually use my teeth to actually bring that up. And, yeah, forgot about that. That's what happens when you don't transform your customs for a long time due to them having crappy vehicle modes. Yeah, as you can see, if I just redo the camera, I'll show you guys. Yeah. No looseness at all. No looseness. Bear in mind, this was £3. How is a £3 figure less loose than, like, a fucking Studio Series or, like, a £20 deluxe? Like, legit. This isn't... I class this as a knockoff because of its quality. When it, like, you could, if you go to my, like, I think it was my first collection video, you could see the quality of my Authentics Megatron. That's not just with mine, that's with all of them. I've checked. With that Pacific version, he's always loose. And then when it comes to this guy, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not even that's not even moved. You can see the difference. And Soundwave is an example of that knockoff quality. Like, it's kind of balanced out right now, because I got a Shockwave, which I posted about on my Instagram as part of his lore, and he's that good. He's actually really good. Like, I wanted to get a Cyberverse Shockwave, because my only Shockwaves was, I wanted to get the Deluxe Shockwave, Deluxe Cyberverse Shockwave, or the Warrior class, because the only Shockwave I had at the time was Combiner Wash Shockwave, which the arms at that time were broken, but I've fixed with Blue Tack now. And I had the Allspark armored Shockwave, so I wanted to get a new Shockwave. And I ended up getting that one because it was only, I think, £15 on eBay. And because I was looking up Shockwaves, and I got him, and he looked amazing, but I feared that he would be crap, just like Soundwave. And he's so good. He's actually amazing. He's not loose at all. And he's so good. Which is why, now that I got Dark of the Moon Shockwave, the original one, he's now an armor, because that's kind of what he looks like. But that's a different story. If you want to know more, go check out my Instagram, because I posted some lore about that. Anyway. Yeah, he's a 9 out of 10. I guess that's the end of the video, because there's not really much else to say. Subscribe for part 6. This will be coming out on Sunday, I think. Let me think. I'm trying to remember my schedule. No, this will be coming out on Monday. Subscribe for... Actually, you'll probably not even see you'll probably not have voted by the time you probably have already voted by the time I upload this, but if you voted for what the next episode is, thank you, because I'm a democracy. I do videos that you want. Two people voted for Ashes Stone to be the next review. People wanted to see Mirage. People wanted to see who was the other one? Or was it just Mirage? Oh, just Mirage. They were all voted for to be in a video. They Try Not to Laugh video, which you guys don't know about yet. That was voted to do. But no, wait. Okay, this will be posted on Tuesday, I think. Anyway, but yeah, thank you for voting on those. Thank you so much. I do actually film those videos. I do those videos, and I am gonna be. I saw that I don't know how many people voted for to do all memes, but I did see that someone or some people voted to see more like all memes in the Try Not to Laugh. I am gonna do another Try Not to Laugh, but it's gonna be in certain categories. So like, I done a Scottish Try Not to Laugh, like Try Not to Laugh Scottish edition. I'm gonna do more like that. Like they're all gonna be certain themes, like Try Not to Laugh Fortnite edition, FNAF edition, American edition, Vine edition, stuff like that. But yeah, so check out my Instagram for that, so you can vote on what video happens and what customs get reviewed next. Make sure to like and subscribe so you get notified when that video comes out. And bye.
Thumbnail.